Good evening. One-on-one chat today, October the 31st, with His Excellency Ambassador Jeffrey I. Teneilabe. Your host tonight is Linda Olisa Esego-Middleton, CEO of Kaleidoscope Business Project LLC, Atlanta, Georgia. Nigeria is a great country. Nigeria is blessed. Nigeria is rich in mineral resources, endowed in mineral powers and cultural diversity. Nigeria is a country blessed with manpower. Nigeria is the most populous nation in the continent of Africa. We are pleased tonight to welcome Ambassador Jeffrey I. Teneilabe, a career diplomat who has served in various important missions home and abroad. Ambassador Jeffrey Teneilabe is an important person who is actually in charge of 17 eastern states of the United States. Ambassador Jeffrey Teneilabe, you're welcome to our studio.
Thank you very much, and good evening, viewers.
Ambassador, we are very pleased to have you today. In fact, I'm really excited to have you here. The main reason is I've heard so much about you, sir, and also know that you have an open door policy. As a Consul-General, what are your challenges?
Well, luckily the challenges are not they are not many. We have challenges of resources to be able to cover all the grounds that we're expected to. We have challenges of lack of adequate unity among Nigerians. We have challenges of the desire of Nigerians to have their own cleavages, ethnicity problems. We have challenges of sometimes even Nigerians trying to run down themselves on the internet and so on. Yes. And well, it's our duty and responsibility to bring every Nigerian together, because unity is strength. Yes. We have over 2 million Nigerians here. Wow. Yes, in the United States, and if we can bring everybody together, or at least a very large proportion of it, yes, I think we will feel good. We have our own consular jurisdiction as the highest concentration of Nigerians. Wow. Yes, and we want to pool Nigerians, the resources of Nigerians, the power of Nigerians, the wealth of Nigerians, the mind of Nigerians. Yes. Yes, for the common good of Nigeria, for Nigerians' socio-economic development. So our challenge remains adequate resources to be able to care of the less privileged, yes, of the downtrodden, of those that are maybe are detained at the rough end of the law, and to be able to provide for them.
And come to their aid.
Yeah, to come to their aid, to provide legal services if need be. Yes. Yes. And also to unify, bring everybody on a common platform. You were in our cocktail reception, yes, celebration of this
Nigerian Independence Day. Yes,
we are on this.
On
the trajectory. It was, yes, very well attended. We are working towards that end, but we still have those little challenges. But I believe that we will be able to overcome.
Wow. And if I may ask, because really I've had past experience, and my passport is due, very shortly, 3 months' time, I believe I will be coming to your embassy. But if I may ask, how long does it take to get ordinary Nigerians to get a passport, to travel?
Well, it doesn't take long anymore. Sometimes, wow, it could be as short as 24 hours. Wow. Yes, despite the time difference, because Nigerian biometric passport now is a network. Yes, and there's a time difference of about 5-6 hours depending on the time frame. Yes, sir. And they have to relate to the central computer system before, wow, they. But despite that, for special cases where there's an urgent need for issuance, so that it can be as short as 24 hours. Otherwise, it's not more than a couple of days, because when you apply,
yes, sir.
Yes, you have to give us a self-addressed envelope with tracking numbers
yes.
so that we can listen. And we try to be as fast as possible. We take your photograph, we print your this thing, and maybe within 1 week you can get it. Okay. But not long ago, we had a problem. Our machine break down because you can't be fully in control of machines.
Yes,
there could be technical challenges.
Yes.
But ordinarily, it takes between 24 hours to 1 week and maybe a little over 1 week. Wow. But definitely below below two weeks because we have to take the biometric listing. Yes, and yes, go to the central system, print it out, and send it to you. Wow. Yes, yes, and also the process of the passport. You have to go to our website. You have to, because this is the information age, everything is computerized. Okay. You go to the website. You'll be well guided on that. Now it tells you what to do. You have to make your payment, the appropriate payment. Make the appropriate payment to SW Global. It will print out this thing. You complete the form. You attach all and you bring it to this thing plus $30 money order, a service fee.
Then you're done.
Then you're done.
You're good as you're good to go.
Yeah.
Okay, I really have this issue. What are the things that are put in place in Nigeria? You know, I'm just going back home to talk about Nigeria.
Yeah.
Now, and if someone want to go back to Nigeria to invest in Nigeria, and how does it get a visa? Non-Nigerians.
For non-Nigerians, apply. You say go to our website. You pay.
You still have to go to the website.
Yeah, website. Okay. Yes, it will guide you. You pay SW Global. You print it out. Then you now, in this case, you don't need to physically appear in the listing.
All right.
Yes, with the evidence of payment and completed form, and if you are being invited by a company, this thing, evidence that you have been invited. Yes. So you put all together with your passport. You send it to us, then we issue it. As for visa, it doesn't take more than 48 hours.
48 hours to be
issued.
Yes.
In fact, as a matter of fact, we give 24 hours if all the requirements are met. Okay. Yeah. 24 hours.
Really, because I believe and I heard that the federal government is actually championing a cause of promoting investment and all that. And basically, if the embassy have an open door policy, because sometimes the delay of investors coming in and they say, okay, we're going for business, and there's delay in getting a visa to travel, because without visa, you cannot really go to Nigeria. No. You know, you need a visa to go. So it's actually good, you know, telling people, and people like us that promote investment, to know that, oh, it's no longer that last issue we have before, because some time ago we do have issue of delay in issuing visas some time ago. And it's important to know that there's a large improvement, because so many people are discouraged, again, coming in without knowing. But now I think what you're saying is that there's adequate process, and the process is fast. It's they respond quickly to applications, and everything is good to go within 48 hours.
Yeah, visa or passports.
Yes, sir.
Should no longer be a measure of discouragement. It should no longer discourage people from going to Nigeria, because we are very, 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 very fast about it. Like I said, within 24 hours you can get a visa, provided you meet all the requirements. Yes, yes. But the problem is that sometimes people are not so knowledgeable about it. Yes. About it. They don't know the procedure. They don't know how to go about it. Some people even expect to be given visa even without submitting a passport.
That's not possible.
We have that kind of experience. Yes, yes.
Oh my God!
Yes,
really?
Yes, yes.
Oh my God.
So, but once you follow the right procedure, I can tell you, I can guarantee you within 24 hours you can get your visa, and between 24 hours to 2 weeks you get your visa.
Wow.
Depending on the process. If you appear physically, and let me also take this opportunity to tell Nigerians, they don't need sometimes when you pay, it generates appointment time. Appointment date.
Yeah.
You don't just walk in. Just walk in.
Okay, because sometimes it's confusing.
Yes, it's confusing. Yes. We keep having inquiries.
About
can I come? This is my appointment date is no. We don't. You don't need appointments. You don't. You don't need appointment at all.
Oh my
yes,
God. Really?
yes.
So that's
I think we are going to correct that system whereby it generates appointment dates. Yes, just walk in or send it in and this thing, and you can come anytime. Wow. If you have problems, I'm open anytime. You can call me. I take all my calls.
Wow.
Except when I'm busy. Yeah.
That's except because the key is the key to everything. Access. Accessibility to
access is very important. Access is important in the sense that you don't have to manage damage.
Okay.
It prevents you from management of damages. Yes.
So you
are pro.
Yes.
You are pro. You're on top of the situation. You take care of the situation before it occurs. Yes. Very often. Rather than damage has been done. Somebody has not been able to this thing. Then how do we get him? Oh, somebody had complained, and the complaint must always come anyway. But you try as much as possible to minimize these complaints. Yes. By being open, by being acceptable, by being proactive, by being positive towards finding solution to people's problems. Yes. And by being not feeling bothered by Nigerians and those that need their services.
Wow.
Yes, it solves a lot of problems.
Okay. In terms of encouraging investors into Nigeria and the situation going on in Nigeria right now in terms of security. What is the federal government doing about it, to arrest the situation in Nigeria?
Well, the federal government is doing quite a lot. You can see that Boko Haram before, they were active even up to Abuja. But now they have been confined to only a very few districts. Yes. With the declaration of emergency by Mr. President, and the very proactive steps that have been taken, and the creation of a division of the army in Borno, stationed in Borno, and other collaboration with foreign countries, including the United States, for which we are very thankful. France and UK and the UN and the EU. You can see we are making progress. The bombing, this thing has gone down drastically.
Wow, good
now,
to hear that. Because really, investors always...
Now they have resorted to another measure of attacking innocent students. Or trying to waylay people that are on the highway driving, but these are very confined. Basically to about basically to about 2 or 3 states. 2 or 3 states in the northeast of this thing. But generally, Boko Haram is the steps that have been taken as drastically curtailed the activities of Boko Haram and the powers of Boko Haram. But terrorism is an international phenomenon now. It happens in every country. Sometimes when I'm going to the shopping mall here, even in the United States, I look at my back, and so it happens everywhere. It's everywhere. So Nigeria is not an exception. So there is no need issuing traveling advisory.
Exactly, because it's important.
Absolutely,
it's actually important to talk about that.
There's no need.
Nigeria is a safe country.
Nigeria is a safe country to visit, and our our trade, our investors should be confident. The laws are there to protect them. There's a protection, for example, there's a protection investment, protection of investment agreement between the United States and Nigeria. Okay. The laws are very strong. If something goes wrong, they can have justice. The justice system is there to protect them by learned lawyers, not by.
So we have what you're saying. That we have very good foreign investment policies.
Definitely, because
for investment, really, because we're talking about investment now. So it's important that to guarantee investors, you have to put in place a policy that will protect.
Our investment climate is very good. The tax regime is good. If you are bringing a pioneer industry, you enjoy tax regime, free tax regime for a number of years. The export processing zone, the system is very liberal, including the land and all the rest, and importantly also our judicial system. Because we give it to learned judges to look at this, not by administrative citizens who may not be knowledgeable and sit down to no. We don't do that.
Your Excellency, I had something, and I know that it's actually good to throw more light on it. And I heard a few days ago that you're leading a delegation, a trade delegation to Nigeria. Can you throw more light on that?
Yes. I think this is the second time we'll be doing that.
Wow.
Yes.
Really? Because, we don't even know about it. So we should be, it's a forum where Nigerians should know that there is a trade delegation, by our ambassador to Nigeria, and then Nigerians in diaspora will be given opportunity to participate.
Exactly. Yes. We have been preaching the gospel of investment and good investment climate in Nigeria. We have held several seminars and symposia, including your organization Kaleidoscope, and I think the message is gradually going down. And this is the second time we'll take investors to Nigeria.
So how many companies are leaving from here?
Now we are taking about 13 organizations to Nigeria. Under the auspices of the Eastern International Trade Development Council. And Eastern, is one of the biggest. Is the oil and gas
zone.
The oil and gas capital of the world. And very rich in terms of services and in terms of agriculture and in terms of medical industry and of course the defense industry. It's a 1.3, almost 1.4 trillion dollar economy.
Are you serious?
Oh yes. If Texas, if Texas were to be a country, it will be the 14th biggest economy in the world. So we are taking some people there, some investors that are keen in what is
investing in Nigeria.
Yes. We are taking them. We are taking them there. I think we are going to
make a
big success.
Because actually a lot of people may decide to join after this program. Decide to join.
No.
And you have to tell the audience the door still open for registration. And how what is going on? Where are you? What states are they going to? And all that. If you can tell us more about, because I just when I heard it I was so excited. Oh my God, that they're leading a trade delegation and our able ambassador here. We're lucky to have you here in Atlanta, so not Houston. So if you can tell us more about it.
I'm delighted to take these gentlemen that are keen in the investment climate in Nigeria. We are going to the states of Lagos. Lagos is the economy of Lagos is as big as the economy of is as big as the economy of Kenya. You know that?
I know that.
Yes. It's as big as the economy of of Kenya. We are going to Lagos. We are going to Ondo State.
Wow.
We are going to Abuja.
Wow, the
yes,
capital city
the
of
capital
Nigeria.
City, the most beautiful city.
the
most beautiful city in Africa.
In Africa,
yes. So we are taking them there, and we have a very congested program. I was just being briefed because it's
going to be tight. How many days program?
About 1 week from the 8th to the 15th.
Wow.
Yes,
wow.
8th to the 15th.
It's good to know because really a lot of people are asking this question. We heard about it, and then you're telling us, oh my God, that's huge, and it's does the open for registration?
No. This is just the beginning of the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay. So next year we are also hoping that we'll bring more people, a number of investors together.
Wow.
And to go to Nigeria to seek more opportunity. That's where the Africa is the gravity now. Africa is the last frontier, and Nigeria, you can't come to Africa without coming to Nigeria. Then you have not come to Africa, because every fifth African is a Nigerian.
Really?
Oh yes.
Wow. Are we saying the population is growing?
Oh yeah, it's growing.
It's right growing now, what is the estimated population?
It's growing at 2.8%.
Wow.
And our population is about 170 million people. That's about
the last count I had was 165.
No, because if you factor in the annual growth rate, you get that figure. Yes, yes. When last did we get we didn't count ourselves, our census. So you have to factor in that distance. And luckily, the economic growth rate is more than the population growth rate. So we are making progress. Our economic growth rate is about 6.5% at least for the last 5 years or more, and we are among the 10 fastest growing economies in the world. Yes, there could be challenges, but we are making progress. That is certain.
Certain, really, because I mean, you have to grow.
You
have to grow. You have to walk first before you run.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think it's good to know that because a lot of people don't know this, and people don't know Nigeria is a great country. Some of them think that Nigeria is a large expanse of corruption. Can you throw more light on that? Because a lot of people say, oh, if I invest in Nigeria, they will embezzle my money. Concerns of people. So it's actually important as a Consul-General to throw more light on this and say, I have done my own part in telling people. I say, you know what? But when they hear it from my ambassador, I say, oh, that's my Consul-General. I say, well, I'm telling everybody that, listen, the corruption is everywhere in the world. But it's managed, how it's managed, and what are we doing to fight this corruption?
Yes, I keep people. I don't defend corruption, but because I keep telling people that the word corruption is not a Nigerian language. It's not a Nigerian language. It's not a Nigerian word. So it must have corruption is everywhere in the world.
Yes.
Let me not go very far. Yes, I've been here for over 2 years, and so I know that corruption is everywhere. Nigeria, people label us as corruption. It's one of the things that when I was making our statement, one of our challenges I would have mentioned was telling our own story.
Yes, because it's actually important to
telling our own story.
By
Nigerians,
Not people telling our stories.
Yes, exactly. Because it's been
because that's what the Western media portrays.
Exactly.
And that Nigeria is a large expanse of corruption. And they have closed-door attitude and policies.
Yeah, people, no closed-door attitude and policies. The level of bureaucracy, for example, here is amazing. Sometimes I honestly wonder whether it is not, whether we are not making, with all due respect,
because it's actually important to let people know that
it's not
the country you was talking about. You have never been there. We have to tell our story by Nigerians. You tell our story ourselves, not the Western media telling our story.
Exactly.
And that's why Omega Studio is here, you know, to throw more light and say Nigeria is a safe country, it's a blessed country, a lot of untapped mineral resources, which I know that by the grace of God, Nigerians and diasporas are working with you. I mean, I'm sure that you have an open door policies for Nigerian and diaspora to reach out to you.
Oh yes, certainly. The Nigerians reach out to me, and they call my as for the past how many I could hear the sound of my telephone calls
and all that. Yes.
And I take every call because I operate an open door policy. But importantly, the government, whatever is perceived as corruption, President Jonathan has taken very, very stern measures against every perception of corruption. Yeah. Even so those who do business in Nigeria, they don't consider corruption among the three main factors
that is keeping them.
We know our problems.
Yes.
For example, power, which the government is addressing by trying to privatize this thing. The power, this thing will be handed over to this thing. Infrastructure, which the government
and which is the key to development. Without infrastructure, I don't believe that will grow. If the focus is in infrastructure, I think it's a high time to let us know in terms of investing in infrastructural development in Nigeria, and if people know what is going on, I think it will help for those of us in diaspora to know where to channel our money to, and those of us that have access to loans and guarantees and bonds should be able to come and say, Your Excellency, can you tell us if you have a division in your consulate whereby they talk to investors like Nigerians, not non-Nigerians now, but Nigerians themselves coming into the consulate and say, we have this money, we want to invest, and can you advise us in the right place of investment?
Oh yes, certainly. We have a department because, like I said, we practice what is called economic diplomacy as a deliberate policy of government, and we have a department that is handling that. And even the last conference that we held under NIDO, auspices of NIDO, that was the focus of it. Nigerians that have money to invest, we try to encourage them. Because last year, we discovered that last year, our total foreign direct investment was 7.3 billion US dollars. Yes. But at the same time, Nigerians worldwide remitted nearly 22 billion.
Wow.
Yes, to the Nigerian economy.
Wow.
So that's what I'm saying. These are our strength.
Yes.
The Nigerian diaspora is our strength. Yes. We can move them from being remittances for education of their family members and health care of their mothers and their family members to big investors, because they have been there for a long time. They have friends, they have partners, they have this thing they can encourage to say, look, my country is good. Please bring this in. You have more opportunities than than here.
That's true.
You can imagine if I have, for example, 3 million US dollars.
Yes.
And I take it to Nigeria and I invest it on real estate. You can imagine the money I'm going to make.
Of course, because I know Nigeria is short of deficit housing.
Yes, and you can't make it here.
Yes.
And there are other many areas that you can, quickly turn around your destiny in a very honest means, not necessarily disbelief of bribery by foreigners that, okay, you must bribe. No. You can go into
due process put in place.
And invest and make your money. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, it's actually great to know all this, because some of us don't know this.
Oh yeah.
And because we don't know, we just believe what we believe and believe what people say. And there's a lot of discouragement out there. Don't go home, the travel warning by the State Department and all that. It's important to address that, because there was a time really we're having a program in Nigeria, and the program we're having relates to international audience and participation in Nigeria. And the former U.S. ambassador, I'm sorry to say it, but he stood for that program. And when they threw in this question that Nigeria is not safe to visit, he went into the media as an ambassador representing the U.S. in Nigeria. You know, he went in and said, he refuted that, you know, said Nigeria is safe to visit. And then they were inviting Samuel L. Jackson and some other movie stars that were coming tonight. And this is true life story. And we went to him as he has an open door policy, Ambassador Howard Jeter. And he said to say, well, what do you want us to do? And they did it. And when he said it on air, that was how everybody started talking to us. Because it's important to tell people that Nigeria is not that bad. We're not even in war. So how can Nigeria not be safe enough to visit? If really that you throw more light on that, you know, it is important as a foreign diplomat to understand the concept of when things are done in a wrong way and without consultation.
Yeah, sometimes the U.S. and the West, they make a lot of mistakes, but especially the U.S. And sometimes they feel a little bit bad when China is going into this thing, when they're arguing about safety and so on and so forth. China goes in there.
They're already in Nigeria, they're making more money.
China goes in and they make a lot of money.
Yes.
In fact, far beyond the proportion of the
China and India
investment. China and India, they go in there for every business that money a risk.
Yes, every business is a risk. Yes.
And they reap the profit.
And it's only Nigeria in the whole wide world that you can invest and reap 300% of your investment. It's only Nigeria.
As a matter of fact, the richest black man in Africa is in Nigeria.
It's in Nigeria.
And do you know the study he made? He said on the average, the return on investment
is about 300%.
No. The return on investment in Africa is 35%.
Wow.
That's after taxes and everything.
Really?
Yes, the return on investment in Africa is 35%. Profit. Yes. Profit.
Not with
no. After meeting all their logistics and all their taxes and everything, the return on investment is 35%,
that's huge.
Yeah, because he can speak.
Huge. That's phenomenal. That's huge.
Where will you have that kind of profit?
Profit, no way.
It's very, very hard.
It's rare because at least we're talking about major 10% and 15% profit after all the taxes and all that. You know, to get up to 35%, that means that the land is good. It's full of milk and honey, just like what is said in the Bible.
Honestly speaking, if I have a little money, whenever I have a little money, I invest in my country. Oh yeah, that is reality.
Yes, because at least you say what you do what you preach.
Yes, and I've compared.
Okay.
I've compared. Yes.
Wow, that's great to know.
The opportunities are more there. I can tell you. Oh yes.
Wow.
Oh yes.
That's in fact is actually what makes us, you know, as a nation, you know, coming from Nigeria and seeing how we do things in Nigeria. And there are some few things too that are concerns as in people in diaspora, you know, going back home. And we need a guide. You know, going back home, you want to invest, and then how do you register a company in Nigeria? Well,
the first thing you should do in Nigeria, well, Nigeria is a country of laws.
Yes.
So, you can't operate without laws and being guided. So the first thing you do is to get a lawyer. If you want to register a lawyer, the legal regime is there.
Okay.
Yes, you fill out the forms. You
register the
company.
Yeah, through the appropriate
agency of corporate edition of Nigeria, corporate edition of Nigeria. You
corporate affairs.
Yeah, corporate affairs. Very good. That's it. The corporate affairs of Nigeria.
Okay.
This thing, you would declare how many chairs, shareholders, directors, and so on. The worth of the direction of that is to say what the speciality
yes.
of the company, and I can tell you within two weeks.
Wow.
Yes, you get it registered, and it doesn't matter if you want to register it wholly as a foreign company.
Yes.
That you are this thing. You don't need partnership, not necessarily partnership.
Yes.
That if you want Nigerians as partners, and
yes,
because you are not very familiar.
Because we're now looking at
yes,
local content. We're looking at you have to merge.
Yeah, exactly.
If there's a guideline to merge, at least we should know. Okay, we are going to register a company. We need a local partner at least.
No. It's your choice. If you want to register it totally
international.
Yes, 100% ownership. By you.
Yeah.
You are free.
Oh my God.
If you want partnership, for local partnership, maybe because you want somebody to guide you, you want somebody to oversee it, you want somebody to be able to run around for you and this thing to ensure the growth of the company or the local connection and so on. That's also left for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
I really want to ask in terms of tourism because there are countries in the world with no oil and they're making money in tourism. And what is the embassy doing working with tourism agency to promote Nigeria? If you look at the image, we have a lot of stuff in Nigeria that people can visit and see. Just like the Obudu Ranch, not even that alone. Even the Yankari Resort. I've been there one time with a group of people from the US and actually precisely the MPRI staffs from the US. I was so amazed to see that even in Yankari we saw people from Australia and other countries. What is this information available at the embassy that people can see, a tourist site you can visit?
Well. Unfortunately, our tourism is not so that developed. We are trying to diversify our economy.
Yes, because it's important.
They want to go beyond oil and gas and into agriculture, tourism, and other sectors of the economy. Because we have a lot of artifacts and a lot of these
sites to visit.
Yeah, to promote from Yankari Game Reserve to Arugungu Fishing Festival to
carnivals.
Carnivals
the Calabar
Carnival, yes,
Rivers Carnival. So
yes, there are several things. And beyond that, even the artifacts, Ife, the North culture, Ife as the
Lumo Rock and all that stuff and all.
Oh, beautiful. The sceneries and so on and so. I was privileged. I'm privileged to have traveled to many countries.
Yes.
And I can tell you that many countries where tourism is booming, they don't have as much as
we do. That's why I'm asking.
But you see, we have to turn around our image.
Yes, sir.
Because tourism comes. Look, if there is, and even the most developed tourist country, if there is an incidence of attack or something, you see, it recedes. It will take time for them to heal again.
But again, the person
so we have to tell our story. That Nigeria is good, Nigeria and this thing, but we also have to develop our tourism infrastructure.
Exactly.
Because in Korea, for example, if you are traveling, you go to there are places that are mapped out for relaxation and all that. You can stop and refresh. Restroom, refresh and so on.
And continue
with your trip. And you know, we just have to develop our tourism.
I believe, sir, because as a matter of fact, this time that I went back to Abuja and we took a ride to Lokoja. And on our way, and we stopped at Lokoja, and there was a rest place. And I said, oh my goodness, because it was so much, you know, like what we have in the US, or even like what we have in India. It was amazing because everybody stopped, went to the restroom, stretched their feet. I said, oh my God. And everything, the lavatory, everything was clean, as new, as clean as, in this place, they say, and you know, so if those stories are told, like you're saying, and if communication between the consulates and the Nigerian tourism to have all this information, because really, if some of my friends were planning to take them on a tour in Nigeria, they want to go to some places, and so we need to go to the embassy, we need to go to the consulate to get all this information. It's important, you know. I know that at least the focus is investment, but there's still much investment in tourism that we can bring. The vehicles that even with you traveling, you know, you can actually use the bathroom while you're driving. You don't need to stop somewhere except you want to stop and stretch your feet. You know, that's encouragement to can actually, you know, is another area you can make a lot of money.
Yeah, you see, that's where the private sector comes in.
Yes.
What you are seeing in Lokoja, and I'm very familiar with Lokoja, it gradually developed and it has reached that stage.
I was so shocked.
Where even the ground is cemented, the bus can stop. You can have restroom. There's a lot of
activities
going on. Food, restaurant, and everything.
Food court.
It's a private sector initiative that has developed over time.
Wow.
I hope the private sector will come in and
because we're actually looking at tourism, investment in tourism as a major, because you know, and the concept of what we were doing before, as in terms of working with all the embassies in Nigeria, as in terms of cross-cultural exchange program, which is called Kaleidoscope International Festival and Expo. It is a bridge of bringing countries together to know what we do, how we do our business, how we do things. And we're planning to do that here, as in terms of telling our story by Nigerians, you know, hearing it from Nigerians, not from the media this time, but by Nigerians, and from our own consulate too, and say we're telling our own story. Enough of telling our story. We will tell our own story ourselves. And it's important with this platform of Omega Studio that we have here in Atlanta, Georgia, to bring this information to our people to come in to tell their own stories and let people understand what is going on. I'm so very excited that we're launching this studio today with our able one and only ambassador, you know, full-time. Because I would say ambassador full-time because this is the first time I feel at home, you know, having access. The first time I came to you when we were doing our program, it was an open door, and it's, oh, is he ready to see? He said, yeah, you're ready to come up. And I was so shocked because really having access to our consulate sometimes is tough in other areas. And it's important that people should know that the consulate is open 24 hours, and then we have access to our consulate. We have access to our ambassador that we can, you know, talk to and say, Your Excellency, this is our challenges. And we just, you know, pray that this continue. Because the more it continues, the more a lot of Nigerians are knowing what is going on in our system.
Well, the more the merrier. And if you read international media, you discover that it's the negative that makes the news. I think generally, even locally. Yes. And for us, is for us developing countries is even worse. So, like we said, there's no better place to, no better person to tell your own story than a listening. But and for that reason, with the development like this, coming on stream of Omega Studio International. And the like, I think we'll be able to project more of the positive side of Nigeria. Because the positive side of Nigeria are far more greater than the negative side. But unfortunately, we have been at the rough edge of the divide, and people tell of Nigeria only the negative side
of it, not giving us chance to tell our own story and the good things about
so
Nigeria.
The economic empowerment like this is very, very important. The technological empowerment like this is very important. The technical aspect of it is very important. You can see what a distinguished senator of the Republic or of the United States said not long ago.
Yes,
it came into his mind.
And he just said it.
He just said it, that he labeled all of us, profiled all of us as scammers.
Can you
imagine? Yes, that is...
and he was able to apologize, really.
Yeah,
but
course,
the damage has been done, really.
The damage has been done.
Yes,
the damage has been done.
Really,
but it was good that he apologized.
Yes, we're so happy.
So it's very, very painful.
Yes, I know it is painful.
But you see, it takes time to be able to, if you read mass communication, you also read psychology, you also read sociology.
Sociology, yes.
The question is like a drop of water. Somebody saying one thing
and
it
just goes.
No, negative today.
Yes.
Tomorrow negative.
Yeah, and then you're
tomorrow negative.
You're feeding the society
until it settles in the minds of people. That these people are negative.
Negative. Okay. No opportunity.
No opportunity. To tell the positive side.
The positive side of Nigeria.
Yes. So I think this kind of thing is what a studio like this can address. So I'm very, very delighted of this kind of development.
Well, I have been talking with His Excellency Ambassador Jeffrey I. Teneilabe, our Consul-General of Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you for coming in today. You made our day great.
Thank you very much, Omega Studio International.
Yes, sir.
I hope you will go from strength to strength.
Thank you so much for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been talking with our ambassador here, and then we just thank God that we have our ambassador, Jeffrey Teneilabe, with us today. And thank you for tuning in. We want to say good night to you. My name again is Linda Olisa, Esego-Middleton, CEO, Kaleidoscope Business Project LLC. Good night to you all. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.